Today we're talking about the retail sector making the leap to the cloud. Natalie Gagliordi is with me here. And Natalie, you've written a good bit about this topic. And this is a big decision or a big change and leap for the retail group especially. Why is that?
So the retail sector in general has been sort of slow to adopt new technologies. But we're seeing lately retailers become increasingly more willing to transition to the cloud and explore different providers. But the challenge that many retailers face right now is sort of an abundance of choice and deciding which providers they want to go to as they embark on these cloud journeys. But for the most part, retailers today are focused primarily on moving their base infrastructure, and a lot of their bulk of their services still run on premises. But that's slowly changing as retailers look to build the next wave of application.
And sometimes having too many choices can be overwhelming, of course, in this situation. And, IBM is one of the players saying multi-cloud for retailers is a great option. Why is that?
Right. So for retail and as a general cloud provider, IBM is positioning itself as a hybrid shift player. A lot of this stems from their $34 billion acquisition of Red Hat. But going back into retail, IBM is really trying to lead retailers in this unified commerce, which is sort of the catch-all term for shopping experiences that are meant to flow from in-store and online. And so to satisfy that, IBM is trying to help retailers manage multiple systems and services and providers. Retailers today are still focused primarily on moving their base infrastructure as a way to drive cost efficiencies and improve the performance of their sites. But the bulk of their services still tend to run on premises, but that's slowly changing as we see retailers look to build this next wave of applications.
And talk a little bit about, when it comes to AWS, of course, can be a conflict of interest for some retailers. For some, it's just that anti-Amazon sentiment. What are you seeing there?
Right. So it's important to note that, IBM doesn't pitch itself to retail customers as an alternative to AWS. But that said, executives from IBM and a lot of other e-commerce technology companies that I've spoken to will acknowledge flat out that a lot of retailers tend to be a little bit wary of partnering with Amazon on cloud. There's sort of that competitive nature that Amazon is overtaking the retail industry. But however, I think most people will admit that Amazon has also worked to lift the retail industry as a whole and sort of forcing them to innovate. And cloud is one area where they're doing that.
All right, no doubt Amazon is forcing everyone to up their game. Natalie, we certainly appreciate your time. And for her full article, you can check that out as well as many other articles on digital transformation in general on ZDNet and Tech Republic.